rest for the wicked over in Italy this week as we enter a double match bonanza. That's right, 2 games this week. And who's going to take advantage? We're going to take a look at it, all of it, next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 4 in this year's Serie A, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button, bang up to all things Serie A related, Barbarossa related, World Cup related later this year. That's right, of course, Napoli currently lead the charge. In fact, there's 6 teams on the whopping 7 points, of course, joint top of the table. Who's actually going to break away from the chasing pack? We'll take a look at all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs, the other patrons, guys. You know who you are. And of course, don't forget to vote for the best content creator, the best football content creator awards. I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I can remind you all right here, right now. Best in video. That's right, for a football organisation, best content creator as a whole, and best content creator in the football league. That's best club football content creator in the football league. Please go ahead and vote. Any votes you can do or get going will be absolutely fantastic. So let's see what we can do about that. So we are jumping the deep end, and we're going to have a long hard look at this. It is a Serie A time, and it is straight away the next round of matches. Goodness gracious me, that does not stop at the moment. So we'll take a long hard look at the results from this past weekend. Alright, so kicking it all off, top of the shop. Well, look at me, that's me there. It is, of course, Monza. They did lose to Udinese 2-1 in the end. I went with the draw myself. That's it, with a big 3-1 win of an international, a monstrous result that is, to put one of the favourites down a peg or two. Where are they now? International. They are actually in 7th with 6 points. Milan, Juve and Roma was a draw. I think Mourinho's happy with that one. Cremonese with a loss against Torino there. AC Milan with a big 2-0 win over Bologna. Spezia 2-2 draw against Sassuolo. Good result for them. Atalanta with an away win against Verona called it. Salernitana with a big 4-0 win over Sampdoria. Oh my gosh, that's painful to take. Oh goodness gracious me. We were Napoli could only draw against Fiorentina on the road. And at the bottom of the shop there, Lecce and Empoli was a draw indeed. Well, what about, as we can see, I did okay, but of course we are in the Super Brew, so we're going to take a long, hard look at the Super Brew. So let's take a look at how you guys got on in just a second. But this is the table as it stands. And like I said, Napoli, Milan, Lazio, Atalanta, Torino up there, and Roma make up the power 7 there. Of course, they are in command, but of course it could only last for a couple of days because the next one matches are just around the corner. Sampdoria going down, Cremonese in Monza. Oh my goodness, hopefully they can get that shit sorted out very, very soon. Let's take a long hard look at it then, the Super Brew, and jump in the deep end for it. Of course, I'm going to make sure I can just disappear for you for a second here so you can see all it in its glory. These are the results. You can take a look at it yourself if you are involved. It is 100% free. But we're going to go take a look at the situational leaderboard, the round leaderboard, before we look at the master leaderboard. So the round leaderboard is like this. Tayabe 786 kicks ass and takes it with 14 points this week, so well done to him. UTC 2010 up there with 13.5. Janix up there. Summer of 2018 also with 13. Raymond Reddington, Bukapabe with 13 as well. Hansi Wurst up there, of course, and then the chasing pack there. I'm down there with 9. I did pretty shit really compared to you guys. It is quite tight, very, very tight. Let's take a long hard look at the overall leaderboard, and actually at the moment Barcelona is running away with it with 41 points. Well done to him. Bukakake is up there with 39. Yannick 38.5. Raymond Reddington's up there, and I think last week's winners or this week's winner Tayabi 786 also up there with 36 points. Me, I'm down 20 something. I'm down here, not great, 29.5, but it's a marathon, not a sprint, guys. It's a marathon. Tom Staines having a nightmare, but again, don't give up just yet. You can still keep on going. There's lots of points to be had, and the season is still very, very old. But anyway, we're going to jump into the deep end with, of course, the next round of matches, and these are coming up here in a second. But of course, if you want to get involved with the Prediction League, you're going to use this right here, right now. That is, of course, Cutley Forecast Italy Picks. Free to enter, get involved with the Super Brew, but also get involved with this bad boys. It is, of course, the Vote for Football Content Creator Awards, 100% free. I'm talking free, guys. Yeah, and it is my birthday or birthday weekend just gone by, so you could give me a birthday gift by getting us at least nominated for a award, and then that's all I'm after. I will be stopping. I'll be hopping on about it if we could get enough votes to get nominated. So please, 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 and if you voted for somebody else already, go back into the form and just put our name in everywhere else and see what happens after that. So can you do that? We'll see very, very soon. So of course we are going to go into the vortex here and take a long hard look at the second round of games, or the next round of games, should I say, which kick off on Tuesday. There's not a lot of time here, the 30th of August. So we've got to get these picks in for you now. So kick it all off with Sassuolo against AC Milan. That's of course on the 30th of August at the Matchday Stadium. Played each other 19 times, 2014, 6 wins for Sassuolo, 11 wins for Milan, and we've got 2 draws of course. Sassuolo 50% form for them, 1-2 lost, 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. Of course AC Milan though in 92% form for them, winning 5 and drawing just the 1. Last time they played each other in Sassuolo was a 3-0 win for Milan. That was back in May 2022. The host hasn't won this game since Milan beat Sassuolo in Milan back in March 2019. Meanwhile, Milan with a big 2-0 win over Bologna last round. Sassuolo with a big 2-2 draw against Spezia. Of course, the odds here for 92 is your Sassuolo, F53 on is your AC Milan, and 60-5 is your draw. Of course, Milan Champions will want to get keep on going at the moment. I'm going with a 1-0 win for them on the road to take it to the house. Kicking off forward is AC Roma, AS Roma, up against Monza, of course, at the Stadio Olimpico. Never played each other, these two sides. But of course, Roma, managed by Jose Mourinho, 83% form, winning 4 of the last 5, of course. Up against the Monza side, 50% form, of course, 1-3, lost 3 of the last 6, managed by Giovanni Stropa, of course. Roma, though, haven't lost in any of the last 14 home matches, so they'll fancy the chances regardless of not playing Monza ever, or at least in recent times anyway. Meanwhile, Roma did draw against Juventus, big result that is. Just 1 goal conceded so far this season, up against the Monza side, who did lose to Udinese 2-1 last time around. The odds for this one, though, it is Roma 92 on for the victory, 6-1 is your draw, 10-1 is your long shots. That is, of course, Monza here. I'm going to back a 2-0 win for Roma here to take to the 3 points, and again keep up the heat with, of course, Milan at the top of the table. And meanwhile, so another match on Tuesday, August the 30th, is Internazionale against Cremonese at the Giuseppe Meazza. Played each other 7 times in 1993, 6 wins for Inter, nothing for Cremonese, and 1 draw. Of course, Inter coming to this 42% form, 1-2 lost 2 over the last 4, but of course that 42% form stretches to the back to the last 6. Cremonese, they're 33% form for them. We're losing 3 on the bounce. Wow, we were last time they played each other in competitive action at in Milan was, of course, back in December 1985. It was a 2-0 win for Inter. And you got to go back. You got to go way back. I don't even have a record of Cremonese beating Internazionale, so and I've got a record stretching back to 1983, so it's been a while. Meanwhile, Cremonese did lose to Torino 2-1 in the end, and of course Inter did lose to Lazio. Sarri ball got the better of them in the end, 3-1 win for them, of course. But they can bounce back, 7-1 on. They are favoured, 6-1 is your draw, 25-1 is your long shots. That's Cremonese. Back in, of course, a 2-0 win for me for the hosts on this one. Kicking off forward is Empoli up against Hellas Verona. That's, of course, on Wednesday. Of course, big busy week. Of course, Empoli 50% form for them, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. Up against the Hellas Verona side, just 25% form, just 1 win and 6 for them as they head into this game. They played each other 13 times in 2004, 5 wins at Empoli, 3 wins at Hellas Verona, and we've got 5 draws, of course. Empoli, though, did draw with Verona last time around back in March 2022. That was in Empoli, and they come into this on the back of a draw against Lecce. Back-to-back draws for them in the league. Meanwhile, Hellas Verona, of course, not the greatest start, just the 1 point so far. They also come to this on the back of that loss against Atalanta. The odds here, 13-8 Empoli, 23-10 is your draw, 17-10 is, of course, your Hellas Verona. I'm going to back a 2-1 win for the Wayside here, get the first win on the board, and move the chains. Also Wednesday, August the 31st, my boys Sampdoria up against Lazio, of course, at the Luigi Ferraris. Played the 49 times in 1994, 10 wins to Sampdoria, 30 wins to Lazio, 9 draws, of course. Sampdoria 50% form, 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. Up against the Lazio side, also 1-2 lost 2 and drawn 2 over the last 6. However, unbeaten so far this season, winning 2 and drawing just the 1. Coming at you though, last time at Sampdoria, it was a 3-1 win for Lazio back in December 2021. Of course, Sampdoria with a spanking. They haven't scored a goal so far. They did have a good clean sheet against Juventus, though, a couple of games back there, but conceded 6, not scored a goal, in a bit of trouble. Meanwhile, Lazio, of course, what are they? They come into this with 7 points up there with the chasing pack, and Sarri ball is looking to dominate once again. 60-5 is your Sampdoria, 2017 on is your Lazio, and 30-5 is your draw. I'm going to go with Lazio here, despite my Sampdoria boys. I'm 11 for them, and of course they need a result because they are in the drop zone already. But it is early days. Udinese up against Fiorentina, of course, coming out of Stadio Friuli, played each other, of course, 54 times in 1995, 16 wins for Udinese, 28 wins for Fiorentina, and we've got 10 draws, of course. Udinese Udinese, just one defeat past 4 for them, 58% form, up against the Fiorentina side, also 58% form, drawing the first 3 games of the season. Fiorentina, though, haven't won any of the last 7 away matches. They've got a shady away form heading into this. Last time around, though, over in Udinese, it was a 1-0 win for Fiorentina back in September 2021. Fiorentina pick up a 0-0 draw against Napoli. In fact, 3 consecutive 0-0 draws in all competitions. Yeah, that's drawing with Napoli, Twente, of course, in the Conference League, and of course with Empoli as well. They are through to the Conference League group stages. Meanwhile, Udinese with a big 2-1 over Monza. They've had an okay start so far this season, 1-1, lost 1 and drawn 1. Of course, the odds for this one, 70-10 is Udinese, 5-2 draw, 6-4 is your away win here. Going to go with a 2-0 win for Fiorentina to take it to the mixer. That's right, kicking off always Juventus up against Spezia. That's right, now they play each other 6 times, 2007, 4 wins for Juve, 1 for Spezia, 1 draw, of course. Just 1 win is 6 over Juve right now, 42% form up against the Spezia side. Just 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them moving forward. Of course, last round though in Juve, aka at the Allianz Stadium, it was a 1-0 win for Juve. That was back in March 2022. Juventus have actually won 4 in the spin against Spezia. Their last defeat against them back in June 2007 over in Turin as well. Meanwhile, of course, Juventus with the draw against Roma, Spezia with the monster draw against Sassuolo as well. Look at the odds for this one. We got Juventus coming at you. We got a 4-1 on for the victory, 2-1 as away win, and we got 90-4 the draw. 3-0 win in the end for Juventus to take it to the house. Can Napoli get over the line here? Of course, one of the potential outlays or end destinations for Ronaldo. Will they actually sign him? I don't know. 20 times Napoli and Lecce played each other. 8 wins for Napoli, 5 wins for Lecce, 7 draws, of course. Napoli, though, what we're looking at, 83% form, haven't lost in the last 13 games. Meanwhile, Lecce comes in on 25% form, who haven't won in the last 5. Last time they played each other, though, in Lecce, was a 4-1 win. Scrap that. Last time they played each other in Naples, or Napoli, to you and me. 3-2 it was to Lecce back in February 2020. Meanwhile, Lecce with a big 1-1 draw. That was, of course, against Empoli. Napoli with a big 0-0 draw against Fiorentina on the 28th of August. Coming at you on the odds for this one then, shall we? We've got 4-1 on as your Napoli, 21-4 is the draw, and 10-1 is your away win. That is, of course, Lecce here on this one. Into Thursday, the 1st of September, we go Atalanta up against Torino, who are flying high, of course, and they'll take place on this Thursday. These two sides played 42 times in 1993, 16 wins for Atalanta, 13 wins for Torino, and we've got 13 draws, of course. Atalanta, though, 58% form for them, unbeaten the last 3, picking up a couple of wins in the draw. Up against the Torino side, 75% form for them, unbeaten the last 4, pick up 3 wins in the draw to boot. Last time around, over in Atalanta, it was a 4-4 draw. Let's have that again. Have that repeat. That was back on the 27th of April 2022. There's a lot of goals in this game. Holy smokes. Go and do a quick math. We've got 8, 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. Another 6 is 17. It's 20, 22. 22 plus another 7 is 29. 29 plus another 5 is 34 goals in the last 6 games between these two sides. You do the math. Divide that by 6. That's how many goals we could expect between these two sides. They like each other. So I'll probably get the popcorn out for this one. Torino with a big 2-1 over Cremonese last time around, and Atalanta with a big 1-0 over Hellas Verona last time around. Just 1 goal conceded by Atalanta this season, of course, out of the 3 games. 11-8 on is your Atalanta, 11-4 is your draw, 4-1 is your away win. That is Torino here. 2-1 win in the end for Atalanta to take it to the house. And then wrap it up. It is Bologna, it is Salernitana, it is, of course, also on September the 1st. Have played each other 4 times in 1988, 1 win apiece and a couple of draws. Bologna without a win all season, 25% form over the last 6. Up against the Salernitana side, who started okay, 1-1 lost 1 and draw 1 over the last 3, 50% form over the last 6 as well. Last time around, though, over in Bologna, it was a 3-2 win for Bologna back in August 2021. It was a 3-2 win. Salernitana with a big 4-0 win over Sampdoria, just 1 goal conceded so far. Against the Bologna side, who, of course, did lose to AC Milan last time around. The odds for this, 20-17 on is your Bologna, 13-5 is draw, 10-3 is your away win. That is Salernitana. Going to go with a 1-0 win for the hosts here to take it to the house, and, of course, bring home the whole points as well. That, my friends, is it. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Napoli will lead in the charge. There'll be 5 teams with 10 points on the board. It'll be Napoli, Milan, Lazio, Atalanta, and Roma, with Internazionale Juventus not too far away. Down the foot, Sampdoria, Cremonese, Monza going down as this stage. That's, of course, my pickaroonies. Of course, don't forget to do the honours and vote, vote, vote. Cutley /vote Roverseas. We're looking for best in video for an organisation, best content creator, Football League, and best content creator as a whole. Please vote, vote, vote. That would be absolutely fantastic if you do just that. And of course, don't forget to go over here and do your business, which of course is that. Get your picks in free, 100% free. Both voting and picks are 100% free. That, my friends, Arenos, is all I've got for you. And of course, don't forget to vote, vote, vote. Of course, it's simple, free. link in the description, all that kind of stuff, and we'll be back on the conclusion of the games, probably either Thursday late or Friday morning. We'll be back for the next one of our games for Italy and Serie A. But that is it. Until then, we're done right now.